Do you own 100 shares of a stock? If so, I'm going to show you a strategy where you can make over 50% a year by doing nothing with it. All you have to do is hold your 100 shares and sell calls, and you can make profit weekly. My name is Ryder Schilling. I'm going to show you exactly how to make over 50% a year just by holding 100 shares of a stock. Now, it may sound like clickbait or something that isn't even possible, but trust me, all you have to do is rent out your shares just like you would a rental property or rental house. You do that exactly with your 100 shares of stock, and you can make over 50% a year, sometimes even close to 100. This strategy is called a covered call. All it means is you are selling a call. In order to do this, you have to own 100 shares of a stock, which you already have if you're watching this video, and you basically rent it out every single week and collect your premium, which is what you collect when you sell a call, and you make money weekly. Now let me break down what a covered call is so you really understand what you're doing. Now, what is a covered call? A covered call is simply a sell call where you are given the obligation, not the right, but the obligation to sell your shares at the strike price that you select. So when you sell the call, you're giving someone the right to buy your shares at a price that you select, which is the strike price. And if the stock price goes above that strike price by expiration, you are obligated to sell your shares to that person at that strike price. Now, it may sound like you're losing money by selling your shares or whatever, but trust me, if you do this right, there's zero way you can lose money. Now, it may sound risky, but you can actually never lose money doing this, especially if you do it right. This is a phenomenal strategy for hedging your shares, plus you create income, so if you have lots of shares, you can do this on your entire account and make lots of profit yearly. Let's dive into Robinhood, and I'm going to show you exactly how I sell calls with my 100 shares that I own. Alright, right here we're in Apple. I'm going to pretend like I have 100 shares of Apple and I'm going to sell a call against it. So let's hit Trade Apple Options. There we go. First thing you want to do is hit Sell Call, the same as buying a covered call, which is this right here, tap Sell and a call. Or what you could do if you want it to be a little bit more simplified, you could hit this little Builder tab, tap that right there, and hit Covered Call. There it is. Now, pops up basically the same screen, but it's a little bit more condensed, a little bit simpler. So it's just a choice of preference on which style you like better. So now that I'm on covered call, what I'm going to do is tap my expiration date. So that's at the top right corner here. Right now it's on July 18th, which is 5 days out. Let's say I want to do 12 days out, which is typically what I would do. I would do either a 5 or a 12 day. I don't typically do anything greater than that because then it means I have to hold my shares for much longer and leave the call out there. But now that I pick my expiration date, I'm going to find the call that I like. What I always do is I go to 85% chance of profit. That's my first starting point, which right here I see the 85% on the $220 call on that strike price. So that means I will collect $87 in the premium up front, plus if the stock goes above 220, I'll make the $10 difference between the stock and the strike price, plus my $87, my full premium, which is pretty good. Now, if I want to do that, what I'll do is hit this little plus button, and I'll hit my price. I'll always make sure it's halfway between the bid and the ask, which is called the mark price. I'm going to tap my amount of contracts. I'm going to do my limit price, and time in force, I always go good till canceled, because why not? I can always cancel it at any time. And then as you scroll down, you can see your max profit and max loss. And then when you're ready, all you have to do is hit review order, tap it right there. It says I don't have enough shares, but if you were, that's all you would have to do, hit review and sell. This is a great strategy if you like to buy equity in stocks and hold it while making money. You can't lose in it. It's a great scenario. It's simply like if you were to buy a house and rent the house out. If you own the house, why not rent it? Now, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you really use this video, make some money in the stock market. Now, if this really did help, hit the subscribe button, comment down below any questions, and I'll see you next time.